to everyone. My name is Rocco, and this is our weekly Oracle card reading for the week going from Monday, September 19th to Sunday, September 25. Today we'll be using Diana Cooper's, which I love, unicorn cards. She's a leading expert in these elemental entities, especially such as unicorns and dragons. She's also very interested in Atlantis and one of the world's greatest and most interesting New Age writers. So it's delightful to see that I've gotten this deck of cards recently by her, and also her book, The Archangel Guide to Mastery and Enlightenment. So we'll be shuffling the deck. It's the first time that I ever used this deck with my audience. Unicorns are angelic beings who, just like the angels, but with different tasks, are in charge of your ascension, which, according to New Age, will bring you back to the so-called golden age of Atlantis, where humanity was enlightened spiritually in ways that we can't even imagine today, or according to Christians, the ascension, which means the time of Jesus' comeback, which will represent, for those following this ascension path, a literal and also physical, besides of course spiritual ascension to higher realms, while the other part that didn't choose the ascension will descend to even lower levels, and this will be an eternal choice. So it's better to start walking on the path that we chose, if Christ or the other side, okay, the Antichrist. So of course Diana Cooper, like a lot of these authors, is on the right side. So we're asking the cards to give us guidance for the week ahead. I'm drawing 3 cards, one representing the beginning. That's this one. I'm not seeing the cards. One representing the middle, and one representing the weekend. And then also there is an extra card that the unicorns want you to see, and we'll check it out later. So first card is called Seeking Good. Seeking good. It says, look for good in your current situation. So life will present to us ways to research upon our true path of love, and upon our true path of enlightenment, and upon who we really are. So it's an invitation, but also an aspiration to seek good, and that's the note with which we start our week. To seek for something good. I see that part of this card is, in my opinion, associated with the symbology of the Fool, which starts a journey with faith to seek good, or I'm getting the image of Ellis Island in New York, to seek fortune, if you will. So entering a new world, America, or the land of the realm of spirit. Okay, having faith that you'll find fortune, although we know that just like in heaven, the conditions are definitely beneficial. Okay. Second card is called, I haven't used this deck many times. It's pretty new for me too, but I walk with these entities often, almost daily. So choices. And it's time for you to make a choice. This card is number 4, which is interesting for like the Emperor. So a number, however, of stability. So to find greater stability in your search for good, you have to make, you'll be called during the middle of next week to make choices. Third card, it's very beautiful. It's called Blessings, and as you can see, there is a form. See, blessings with lieutenants. So dogs, unicorn, obviously, cows, pigs, cat, sheep, and cattle. And there's pretty much everything. So seems like we're almost driven towards making the right choices and very, very, very deeply assisted for the upcoming week. And there is some type of decision making that we have to do. We have to make a choice. We have to start looking for good or continue striving for good. But in the end, we're rewarded greatly, and this will manifest especially towards the end of next week. So we are going to see now what was the hidden message of the other card. So for a lot of you, there will be a time to be receptive. The card is called Birth, for a new idea, concept, and some of you, some couples will have a baby or receive good news about a baby being born soon. So birth of a new project, birth of something good, something delightful for us. So let us just wait for it. Seems like a good week. Every time we're presented with an opportunity to choose, it sounds harsher, or it sounds more complicated, or it sounds more directive, almost dictatorial, as if God comes down to us, forces us into something that we're not really sure about. But in truth, it's just like if we were presented with the opportunity to make $200 or $400 on a day, for example, and we would always choose for the same type of job. We always choose the greater benefit for us, because the greater benefit for us equals a greater benefit for others. Whereas renouncing things for us won't make us able in this life, in this choice we made, that to incarnate, to help others as much. I think this is also why the church has money, because they use it for many different projects that the church is in already. So these need to be supported with material solidity. Okay, so again, Monday and Tuesday we have seeking good. We're called to seek good in everything we do, because in truth everything is good in God's world. Wednesday and Thursday we're called to make a choice. So perhaps change job, change partner, change a home, especially change your house or change the setting of it or change something about it. Also, it can be change your viewpoint, your perspective regarding something. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are going to be filled with blessings because of the right choices you made during the week. So it's going to be an interesting week. Good for those of you who have a project that they want to give birth to, and for those mothers who are expecting a baby soon. Most likely they will be due during this week, especially during the weekend. So if they're not sure on the exact day, I'm getting the idea that it could be Friday or something like that. It'll be during this week. So is an exciting week. For some of us, it's a week of choices. For others, it's simply a week of enjoying the choices that we've made in the past that bring blessings, and remember them at some point. So it was lovely to see you. Let me put back my cards in this thing, which is new. I can hardly understand how it works, right? Because I'm used to, you see, I'm used to the Dream Virtues cards that are made a little differently. This deck is amazing, very beautiful. I recommend all of you get is from the author of A Little Light on Angels. Should be very modest. A Little Light on Angels. She is a living example how it's never too late to become spiritual. She knew nothing of, although she grew up in India, that is a very spiritual, in some ways, contradictory country spiritually, but it has a great thirst for spirituality because it's the home birth of the Hindu religion, the Buddhist religion. Other religions were originated or brought into the area to flourish. The home of many yogis and spiritual teachers, some of them very beneficial. So although I don't approve of the Hindu religion entirely, and mostly I know that it doesn't align with Christianity, so I've done research on it, really, including some parts of Indian culture that I don't include in my curriculum because, again, they clash with my Christianity. But we can't say that India isn't spiritual. But although she grew up in India, her family wasn't very religious or spiritual or believing, so very materialistic from what she says. And then at 42 she went through a divorce, and that's how she got in contact with angels who told her what she was about to become and who she really was. That is a spiritual teacher. So I think she's one of the greatest leaders in this that we have, not only for England or Europe, but especially for the world. So it's good to send her positive energy and positive light for all the interesting work that she does on everyone. So I will tell you about her book and how it is. I think it's her latest book, The Archangel Guide to Ascension and Mastery. And I took her course on dragons. That was an entity that I already worked with for some time. I have worked with for some time already when I knew about the course, but she takes a unique approach on the subject, and I think it's just 12 pounds. I think you should get it. It's very interesting. So And or you can follow a class with me either on the same subject or on something different. I charge $30 for 90 minutes. A lot of things can be discussed in 90 minutes. If you want to apply for 3 months, 6 months, or a year, or 1 month, you can contact me for special rates. And that's pretty much all I have to tell you today. I want to wish you all an engaging and happy week. We are going to meditate this through with the unicorns, so please close your eyes. And the unicorns are coming to reach you, to elevate you and bring you closer to the stars and the spirits that will be leading you towards this ascension process that will lead us at an indefinite time, really, towards Jesus Christ's second coming, which is going to represent something very significant for us all. So the unicorns are on our left and on our right, in front of us, behind us, and above us, and they're guiding us towards this path of ascension. And we're visualizing Archangel Metatron leading us higher, and we're feeling very at peace and very sophisticated for having got the idea of what we have to do, and very at the same time simple for understanding how life works. So we're elevating ourselves spiritually right now and ascending higher and higher and higher and raising our energy. Amen. So the unicorn that is leading us upwards is giving each and every one of us a star, symbolizing the Star of Bethlehem, the place where Christ was born, and the star is now ours, so that Christ will be with us always to lead us towards this path to see him again in this lifetime, or when the right time will be. We don't know for sure, okay? So I wish you all a very beautiful night. May light encircle you now and forever and keep you from any trouble. May God, Archangel Michael, and the unicorns protect you during this week and always. And may, as they say, may all your dreams come true. Thank you, and have a wonderful week. May Pegasus and all the unicorns be with you and guide you on the path to success and ascension. Ciao.